Hello friends, family, and anyone who Googled this topic and came upon this video. Welcome to this video. So today I thought that I would do something for the friends and family members of resin crafters. I'm going to give you the ultimate resin crafting gift guide for 2022. Ideally, this is a list for resin crafters who are already elbow deep in the resin world, preferably with gloves. This is not a beginner's gift guide to resin crafting. I can make one if you want one. Just let me know in the comments below. But yes, we're going to go ahead and get started. Number 10 on my list is mixing cups and stir sticks. I don't know about you guys who are watching this and are resin crafters, but I find it to be a pain in the butt to clean these things out all the time. So mine are a little bit dirty right now. I do plan to clean everything up after I finish this video. But for those who don't know the world of resin crafting, there are many different mixing cups that you can get for resin crafters that are reusable. These plastic ones are the ones that I started out with when I first got into resin, so like 2 years ago. They are a hard plastic, but they are pretty easy to clean. The only thing is that over time, when you're trying to loosen up your dried resin in it, they can crack and break. The other option is silicone cups, which I think are a fantastic option because they are very easy to clean. You can turn them inside out, and yeah, so that's another great option. There's also a harder silicone measuring cup. Now this is for very large pours. This goes over 500 milliliters. But again, it is silicone. It's very easy to clean. I'm just kind of lazy about it, but yes, very easy to clean. For your mixing apparatus, typically when you're ordering these mixing cups for resin crafters, they come with mixing apparatus. These I personally hate, and I don't think I've seen very many resin crafters use these kinds of blue mixing sticks. They're very annoying to hold. I keep hitting that. It's kind of painful to hold, honestly. It's not tapered. It doesn't scrape the sides and the bottom very well, whereas this one, I got these from, honestly, resin kits, but you can get these online anywhere you look, mostly Amazon. These are much better at mixing. They're nice and thin. They're rounded so that they scrape the sides and the bottom of the cups better. So number 10, mixing cups and stir sticks. Any resin crafter, I guarantee you, would love to have more of these in their stash. Coming in at number 9, I have put alcohol inks and resin paste in number 9, and the reason for this is because resin crafters will already have some of these things, but these little bottles that you get on Amazon are terribly small. So we go through these really, really quickly. Where's my favorite color in here? I think it's, maybe it's not even in here. But yeah, I mean, I barely used the green and it's already down to there. So it's about 1/3 of the way empty. So alcohol inks are always a great buy. The Pinata alcohol inks are the best. If you're looking to get your resin crafter the best alcohol inks, I highly recommend the Pinata. They do come in smaller bottles. I have these 3 in larger. I've got the gold, silver, and the white. And also a great stocking stuffer for your resin crafter are these little needle nose bottles that you can decant your larger alcohol inks into. Speaking of stocking stuffers, resin pastes, the Cast and Craft white and the Alumilite black, these are fantastic, and even if they've already got some, they can always use more. These go a very long way, so these are fantastic for your stocking stuffers. Along the lines of the resin paste, you can find these sets, 24 colors. These are very concentrated, very pigmented. They're very, very good. These also go a long way. And if you're looking for more of a customized kind of color, this is not sponsored, but I do have an affiliation with them. The Color Joy Color Creams by Dryer Days Art. These are stunning. They are so beautiful. They're very reasonably priced. They are very, very pigmented, and they last a very long time. I have had these for a year, maybe a little over a year. I've used them a lot, and I've still got a ton left in the pots. So definitely check that out. There is a link in the description if you wanted to check them out. It's Meghan10 for 10% off of your purchase. It does help out the channel. But really and truly, even if they've already got alcohol inks, they could always use more. Trust me on that. Number 8 on my list is mica powders. Again, we go through this like it's just the air we breathe, and I'm sure our lungs are nice and sparkly because of it. I brought over both sets of mica powders that I have, of the full sets. There are some missing, obviously. Actually, we can just pop those back in. I do turn mine over so that way I can see the color of them. But as you can tell, there's a lot of colors in here that are a lot different to the other set. So that's why I've got 2 different color types here. But also, this one, I believe, these are Color Shift mica powders. So these are different to these. These are regular mica powders. These are Color Shift mica powders. And on the topic of Color Shift, chameleon powders are also a great investment and another wonderful stocking stuffer for your resin crafter. Again, not sponsored, but I am an affiliate with Let's Resin. If you use the code Meghan10, you get 10% off of your purchase, and it does help out the channel. Now, the reason that I put these and the alcohol ink so far down on the list is because most resin crafters already have them. But if you're running out of ideas, these are great little additions that you can add to your Christmas shopping list for your resin crafter in the family. Number 7 on my list is a new silicone mat. I don't know if you can tell from the camera view, but this mat has seen better days. It is very much stained. It's got little cuts in it from crafting. It's still got bits of resin. But, you know, the new year is coming up after the holiday, if my camera will focus. And so, you know, you could always use a new silicone mat. They are wonderfully cheap. Cheap isn't inexpensive, not cheaply made. And they are just a great little gift for your resin crafter in the family. They will always welcome a new silicone mat. In fact, I have added some to my wish list for this holiday season. Coming in at number 6, PPE, which stands for Personal Protective Equipment. This is vital to any resin crafter's life. Vital. If you see anybody on TikTok, because it's always TikTok, not wearing gloves and a mask when they're using resin, please do not follow that. Resin is extremely dangerous chemicals, all mixed up. They are very harmful to the body. So, even if your resin crafter already has a mask, get them the filters. These are 3M filters that are specifically for vapors. That's what can cause so much damage to a resin crafter, is the vapors, because we can see resin on our skin, we can feel it on our skin, trust me, it's not pleasant, but you can't see the vapors from resin. These are vital, and if they're anything like me, they probably have not changed their filters in a while. These are also on my wish list for Christmas because I really need to change mine. Definitely some filters for their mask. If they don't have a mask, there you go. It's a perfect Christmas gift. Also, nitrile gloves. These you can get on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. They are much needed. We go through gloves, those of us that actually use them, we go through gloves very rapidly, almost as much as a medical professional does, honestly. Or at least we should, if we're using them properly. Also, some eye protection. Eye protection is also key because resin can get a little splashy, and also the fumes can affect your eyes as well. They can, make your eyes run and stuff. So, eye protection, gloves, mask, everything that I have on this list will be listed in the description box below and linked in there as well. So, personal protective equipment. Number 5 is sandpaper, sanding equipment, Dremel bits. Sanding is one of the most important parts of finishing a resin piece. I do not have a Dremel yet. It is also on my wish list. I mean, this list is basically just, for me. But sandpaper is vital. A resin crafter would absolutely love to receive sandpaper or Dremel, or if they've already got a Dremel, new bits for their Dremel. Because I can guarantee you if they've used them long enough, they need new bits. Okay? So that is number 5, sanding tools. Coming in at number 4, glitter. We can never have enough glitter. I don't think that there is a resin crafter in the world who is going, I really don't want any more glitter. We live and breathe glitter. So, glitter. I highly recommend the Larisi glitters. You can buy these in actual packs. They've got Christmas packs, Halloween packs. They've got all the different packs. You can also buy them individually. It is such beautiful glitters. But also, the stones, you can get these off of Amazon. These are like glitter stones. They're just basically little pieces of glass that have been colored. Confetti is another great tip. This is from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, if you find some really pretty confetti, that as well. But also, something that I haven't used in my resin, but I got for my resin. These are called clay sprinkles, and they are just little pieces of clay that have been, and there's also some other glitter in here. Let me see if I can find a couple of pieces of the clay sprinkles. for you. There we go. So, clay sprinkles. These are really, really cute in shakers if your resin crafter likes to make shakers. They've also got different shapes and styles. This is a holiday set that I kind of put together. But these are all tiny little clay pieces. You've got some of those little mints, some of these mints, some little pumpkins. There are also, I'm just throwing them all over the place. These are little butterflies. I've got pieces of watermelon and lemon slices in this one. You can find these at catscrappiness.com. She is my sister. I'm not affiliated with her. I don't get paid for advertising her stuff, but she just has the cutest little things. So if you're into the kind of clay sprinkles and stuff, definitely check her out. Again, her shop is going to be listed in the description box below. So yes, number 4 is glitters, confetti, clay sprinkles. Coming in at number 3, we've got stickers, inlays, and temporary tattoos. These are so versatile in a resin crafter's world. They can be placed in anything with resin. They are very, very cute. So these are some of the inlays, and some of them are also stickers, but you get a whole bunch in the little kits that you buy. They're very, very pretty. These are layer stickers that a lot of resin crafters also like to use. But one of the biggest things are temporary tattoos right now. Resin crafters absolutely love using temporary tattoos in their resin projects. These are very inexpensive. You get a whole lot of them for not very much money, and they make a fantastic gift for any resin crafter on your list. So yes, stickers, inlays, and temporary tattoos are your number 3. Number 2 on my list may shock some of you. New molds. You're probably shocked that it's not number 1. And that's because molds are very particular to any resin crafter. I like certain styles. The next person might not like those styles. So, these I would only recommend if you know your resin crafter well and if you know what they already have and utilize. Some of my favorite molds are candle holder molds. Some of my least favorite are new molds that are drawers and boxes and stuff. These are not particularly great for me. But as long as you know your resin crafter, know what they have and what they don't, you can find a mold online for hopefully very inexpensive, that will fit them perfectly for this holiday season. So yes, number 2 is new molds. Can you guess what number 1 is? I'm going to let you take a second to guess. Comment down below. Tell me what you think number 1 is going to be, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into it. And finally, number 1, gift cards. Now, obviously, I don't mean an Xbox gift card. I just didn't have any of my old Amazon gift cards. But yes, gift cards are number 1 because you don't want to give them something they already have, or you don't know what kind of molds they like, or you don't know what they actually want for Christmas. Gift cards are always a great option. I promise you, they're going to love it. You can do gift cards to really anywhere, but for a resin crafter, you're going to look at Amazon, you're going to look at Let's Resin, you're going to look at Joann's, Michael's, although those two you're probably not going to find very much for a resin crafter. Even Walmart has some resin stuff and glitters and stuff. But really, a gift card is going to be the ultimate gift for your resin crafter. This gives them the ability to pick out exactly what they want every single time. Alright, so that is today's video. I hope that this list has helped you. For my resin crafters out there, if I forgot anything, please do let me know. I did do some research for this, found a few websites that I didn't really agree with their lists on, because they had a lot of things on there that probably shouldn't have been torches. But anyway, this was just a quick little holiday gift guide for you. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel, helps me to grow. Also, if you are new, stick around by clicking the red subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Take care.